Quiznos is such an interesting place because it's essentially the poor man's version of Subway, right? Not that that's a bad thing at all. In fact, I think that's a better thing. I mean, I think of Quiznos. I think of, not Quiznos. Sorry. When I think of Subway, I think of half-assed bread, tiny portions, barely toasted. It's garbage. Frankly, I hate Subway, and I wish Subway would go rot in hell already. They already have the Subway guy. Rooting and tooting on that side. So that just gives more just good name and goodwill to Quiznos, right? But I like their stuff generally. They have pretty generous portions, frankly, and I think their sauces are pretty good. Overall, a pretty just above average, like very mildly above average, maybe like a 6 out of 10 type food versus Subway's godforsaken like 2 out of 10 meals, right? I mean, the soups are probably and the cookies are like the only redeeming part. With that being said, I gotta ask, who came up with these deal of the days? All right, this is the order they have, by the way, for their deal of the days, right? It's like, oh, it's ridiculously cheap for their food on this particular day. So let's say you get the deal of the day on Monday, you're getting the chicken carbonara. Carbonara. I don't fucking know how to pronounce that. But you get that thing on Monday, right? On Tuesday, you're getting Classic Club. On Wednesday, you're getting Classic Italian, so on and so forth, right? And that's totally fine. These deals are great. And the reason I'm talking about these is because lately, I've been really committed to the bulk. I've been really trying to get the bulk going, really trying to get my calories going, and it's a wonderful deal. For me, it's about $8 for one of these meals, which, I mean, like, here an average meal costs you about $15 per person. So hearing that, it's like, wow, I mean, 500 calories, $8, like, I'm sold, bruh. But then, it was Friday that day, right? So, relatively speaking, I was tired. Very, very tired. I get it, maybe it's like, oh, come on, man, just push through the day. It's not that hard. But Fridays are a day where you just don't do shit. No one wants to do anything on Fridays, and no one does do anything on Fridays, right? And I was like, you know what? I'll just go. I deserve a little something special. Now, I just went to a place that was a Mediterranean place prior to this, right? And they have the most delicious Friday special, like you can imagine. Wonderful, wonderful food. Absolutely scrumptious, caloric as hell, and it just delicious, right? Cheap as hell, $12 for like 1,500 calories that day, which was amazing, right? I go there, have the time of my life, and I'm like, I'm feeling a little hungrier. And then I'm like, okay, what's on the meal? What's the deal of the day at Quiznos? A meatball sub. A fucking meatball sub to end off the week. Why? At the very least, if it's like this traditional looking thing, it looks fancy. On Saturday, you can get it. It's a fancy looking, cool ass looking type sandwich. It looks interesting. It looks flavorful. How do I say? Expensive. A little what's the high dining? I guess I don't know how to put it. Rich dining. Let's just say it looks sophisticated dining. That's what I'm trying to say. It looks sophisticated. Imagine on a Friday, you just came off of work. You're ready for a meal. And the only thing this godforsaken place can offer you is a meatball sub. At a really good deal, granted, but a meatball sub when you are dying for anything else. Meatball subs are greasy and grimy and fucking dirty, man. When it's that time, I get it. Maybe you don't care about it, anything at that point. But I do. When it's a Friday, I want to be relaxed and just have some nice comfort food. Something that's not too heavy, but not too insane. Not so sophisticated. It's like, some classy shit, but some like nice shit. Like some I don't know, just relaxing shit. Like this traditional chicken. It's easy on the eyes. It's kind of delicious looking. It's a nice little meal to have, and it comes at a nice price. But you're gonna tell me a meatball sub is what I need after a day at the job. Imagine you're working construction and it's like you and the boys are ready for a meal. And y'all get, actually, that sounds pretty sick. Just get meatball subs. Okay, bad example. Imagine like you're done your job for the day. You worked your ass off. Everything, you're fucking blood, sweat, and tears. And you go home for a meatball sub. Like, who has ever said you toast up the pizza, man? You get some, like, yummy shit going. Not this meatball sub, bruh. This sorry excuse for a pizza. To me, this is ridiculous. I don't go for a salad when I'm tired on a Friday. I don't go for, I don't know, like cereal on a Friday when I'm tired. I go for some, like, outdoor shit, some fun shit, something that'll liven up the moment, make the shitty times feel a little bit better. Not no meatball sub, bruh. That's some, what type of activity that is? That is some, I munch on this, I go to work, I munch on it, and like I just pass out activity. That's the type of activity that comes when you consume a meatball sub. And no hate to meatball subbers, bro. But why? Why would you ever want a meatball sub on a Friday, man? It's Friday. You want something that's a little fun, something that's a little interesting, bro. Not just bread and meatballs and cheese, bro. I don't get it, frankly. I know I sound like a lunatic saying this, man, but meatball subs are not the way to go. The traditional or the honey bacon club after a hard day's work, bud? Oh my god, dude. I just worked yesterday and I would literally be frocking from the mouth, man, if that was my option. A nice, good, traditional style sub, bro. Oh my god. It'd be delicious. It'd be delicious. But no, instead we have to have this godforsaken just hunk of meat and like bread. I don't get it. You know what though? Next time I'll try that shit and I'll come back with my new reportings, my new findings. Okay, but until then, these subs, mid as fuck. That's it.